Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I'm going to go ahead and place some of this path down. Just as much as it will let me. I generally like to wait until we have concrete to do this, but you know what? This is very long, and we're going to spend a lot of time going up and down here, so I figured I'd go ahead and place it. And we're not in any real danger of running out of stone anytime soon. I just cleaned out a whole bunch and put it up there in between episodes. So in the last episode, we got ammunition, we got gears, we got green circuits running. I was wanting to work on science this time around, and I do want to do that. But first, you know what? I got to thinking we left out a pretty major component right here. Right here, before I like to start working on science, I like to place my mall. We do have a mall that we use in this series, and I did some modifications to it. I recently did a Kitch's Blueprint book series on my strip mall that we used in the last one, and I think I'm going to use it on this playthrough as well. I've made some modifications, though, in that I removed all of the intermediate creation of stuff, all the intermediate product processing, things like that. I'm going to leave a little bit more space here. Maybe something like that. And we'll go ahead and place this down. So basically, I got it to where we take iron ore, stone, coal, that's what that is. Stone bricks up there, then gears, iron, steel, circuits, as well as copper right here. And that goes in and feeds the mall. So, yeah, got rid of the pipes as well. We have a water pipe coming in, as well as a lubricant pipe. We're not even close to having a fluid bus yet, but when we do, that's where they will come in. So that takes off all this area over here we had for our intermediate products. I debated leaving them. What I figured is that we just have so much space here that we're dealing with that let's try to conserve as much as possible. So there is the placeholder for that, and we can start working on science just right after here. And we will get on that right after the intro. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just run the power lines down the bus here. Trigger an alien attack by pollution. Why am I getting achievements? I would think with mods disabled. Well, not only have I got all the achievements, especially that one like a long time ago. Let's see, it must be that one right there. I don't think we're reaching those up there. Boy, I don't know where we're getting attacked. But we're getting attacked. Let's see if we can go figure it out. We've got 4 turrets. We're going to need to get some of these out. I'm assuming... Ah, it's up there at the power. All right, I just saw it blink. And the turrets took care of it. All right, let's see. We probably, since they're down there, we probably want to throw some turrets in this general vicinity, just to be kind of proactive about defense. Do something kind of like this for now. We'll have a more robust defensive setup here at some point. Oh, I'm wondering how this is going to work with the even distribution mod, because there is a way that I like to do this, and I don't like the way that works. I'm wondering if even distribution may have run its course in this playthrough. I don't know, maybe it's time to look at a different mod for doing like autofill, maybe something like that is something we look into for doing that. Seems like I tried that earlier. It gave me an error as I tried to load it up as I was doing a little bit of testing. Not sure what that's about. Not sure if it was something I was doing or what. Okay, so down here, let's just see. There's some of these guys right here. 2, 3, 4. Start looking at maybe right here. Okay, so that's going to be that. And we're going to want... do we want to... I think we want to put a little bit of space in here, as we've been doing. I think we put 2 spaces, and then do our science starting right about there. I believe that is how we've done it in the past. Maybe, maybe not, but that is the way we're going to do it this time around. And let's see. Maybe start... I want to leave a little bit more space than I typically do. Let's start right here. And 3, 4, and 5. I do this setup. You know, I probably need to experiment with different science setups. It seems like I always do this one. And to tell you the truth, I've never had a reason to really want to try a different science setup because I like this one so much. It just seems to work out so well. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so you will be the start of our science bus. This will be our line of labs. And that means we can start doing science anywhere down in this area right here. And we've got a ton of these trees. Let's use our new wood harvesters to just go ahead and clear this out over time. We'll take this on down. Bring you on over. Maybe something like that. And throw one of these guys down. Throw one of these down and throw a box down, and that will get taken care of over time. And we can start doing science right about here-ish. All right, so we want to do... I think we want to start the red and green science here on the inside. That would make the most sense. So we want to just give it some space. We're only going to have one line coming in. There's going to be one line coming in, one input line coming in. There's no reason why it can't be very close. Something like that right there. This will have gears and copper on it. Both of them are on the bus, and I don't remember the exact ratio off the top of my head. 5 seconds, and they make in... Okay, so we want... I did 1 a second in the Impractical Factorio series, and the problem with doing 1 a second with the red and the green science is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me complete this thought, and then we'll work on the next thought. 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go ahead and do 2 a second on these. The reason why is we don't seem to be doing constant research on all of the science packs at the same time. They vary. Oh, am I out of these? Yes, but they should be built fairly quickly now since we have all of our items. Red and green science are used for every single science pack, every single research out there. So you go through them at a much swifter pace. So it seemed like they weren't keeping up as well. So I ended up doubling them and putting them at 2. So I think we're just going to go ahead and start out at 2 for them. And I'm hoping that will work out well. Okay, that's just a fake power pole that we have there. You need to somehow get in, and you will. Those power poles up top will eventually be removed once all of those trees get cleared out. And this down here can be trimmed off. All right, looks like a mess right now. However, it will be cleaned up over time. Okay, and for the green science, I believe what we're going to need for that is 12 to keep it up at the same pace. That should give us enough room, and it does. There we go. And we're going to need some more inserters. What are we missing? Iron plate. All right, well, we can do that. Build some more things as well as expand the bus. Doing a lot of bus expansion in between episodes, but I never can seem to get it down far enough. Let's see, we're going to have to get another one of these wood harvesters over here working, I believe. Looks like a good spot for it would be right about here-ish. All right, yeah, you guys work on that. Oh. Let's see. Are we going to need gears down here? We're going to need gears down here, so we're going to have to resituate that. All yields to the bus. Everything yields to the bus. Let's see. How do we want to do that? See, we're going to need the chips down here as well. So it would be best. We need another iron axe. We don't have enough to make an iron axe. For those of you wondering what it is that I do in between episodes, this is the kind of stuff that I do in between episodes. Sorry to bore you with it, but you know, some people like to see this. Some people like to see every single moment so they can understand exactly what is going on in the life of this factory, and I don't blame them. I can certainly relate back to my days of watching Factorio playthroughs. All right, you guys are going to get busy with that. We're going to need... Let's just take one line down for now. That wasn't bad. I think we only hit like 3 trees. 1. 2. And that one got removed by the wood harvester. Wonderful. Okay, so that's moving down. You guys are going to be the green science, and we never picked up our stuff to make the inserters. Let's do that. Those are actually going to be inputs. And you guys are going to need, let's see, it's transport belt and an inserter? Yes, it is. All right, so let's see. Transport belt is gears, and iron. We've made a lot of that. What are you? Your gears, iron, and electric circuits. So if we do... we do something like this and bring in iron and gears on this line. Then you send out, and then we can bring circuits somewhere in this general area. Set you to make the inserters, set you to make the transport belt. You will send out onto this belt. We want to flip you over and make it to where you will be on the inside. And curl around like that. And I believe that is going to work. All we need to do is get you hooked up with the ingredients that you need. And get this off of... get that out of the way. Get this out of the way. And get this big rock out of the way. A lot of rocks in this mod. A lot of rocks in this mod. And I actually felt like I landed in a biome that wasn't very rocky. There are some that are actually much worse. Okay, so that will be our circuits. That will be our iron and gears. All right. This one is going to be copper and gears. Let's go ahead and lay it out. And then we have one for circuits down here. And one for another iron and gears, as opposed to copper and gears right here. So, we do this setup right here. That will give us copper and gears for you guys. This one right here is just going to be plain everyday garden variety circuits. And we need to get iron and gears onto that line, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll do gears right here. We'll come around like that. Put iron right there, which will come and be just a straight in. And you will go under like that. Take this on down. And let's take a look at what we're doing here. Okay, we don't have the middle hooked up, so you go in, and don't have the middle hooked up there, so you need to go in. All right. Looks like we're making inserters. Looks like we're making transport belt. You agree? I agree. That all looks pretty good. We do have red science on the line. We do have green science on the line. So all we need to do now is get our lab set up. Let's see. We want them pulling off of this line right here. And, you know, we probably want to give them a little bit of power. Can we do... I think we can do this just straight down like this. And it appears like we can. We can get rid of this power line. This is the one that is powering our wood begoner, and our wood is now begoned. That rock's not hurting anything right now. And I do have enough to make an additional line of labs, so let's go ahead and do that as well. And let's see. I thought I picked up a green one. Yeah, there it is. Just throw it in there for now. All right, we had 2 labs working on our science. We now have 10. Well, technically 12. But that's red science. That is green science, and that is that bar is looking a lot better than the previous one did. All right, and this forest over here is cleared. We can go ahead and pull up these guys as well. I really, really, really like these things. You just set it, you forget it, you come back, and it's gone. All right, going to go ahead and pull this green circuit thing on down. Just to get the bus nice and lined up. Need to set up some defenses, and I've already used all of my turrets. We can make 5 of them. We probably want to make more. What are we missing for that? Plates and gears. Let's grab some of those on the way up. Because I think defense needs to happen just all around, and just looking up there, it looks like they are attacking the power lines again. And you know what? We probably need a additional radar or 2. So let's get those going. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, as far as the mods go, I installed a new mod. So there are mods out there that do things like increase your inventory, they increase your craft speed, they increase your reach, all of those things, right? This mod is called Quality of Life Research and adds these skills like the inventory size, your mining speed, your movement speed, as well as your reach, how far you can reach, and turns them into things that you could research. I thought that was a fairly good way to do it. You can install long reach where you can, like, you know, I could go and put bullets in that turret. Seems a little bit cheesy to me, but it's awfully darn handy. So that's kind of the conundrum you can get on determining if something is quality of life or not. We're doing a modded playthrough, so I figured, hey, why not? Let's go ahead and go all out. But what I really liked about this mod was that it at least attempted to kind of balance it out a little bit by making those things researchable. So, yeah, we're gonna go with that. It puts some cost with it. Really, it's just time and materials. But you know, I think it's a good way to go about it, and I approve of it. Let's go ahead and take you guys out. Let's put half of them in there, other half in there, and let's just set that by 100. There we go, and that'll push some of that. Let's offset that maybe like a little bit more to make up for the fact that this whole line right here is completely saturated with wood and the other side is not. Good. All right, so yeah, we're gonna research up our inventory size. We're gonna research up our reach, our movement speed, things like that, and seems like a good way to do it. I think it's a good compromise between that and just installing long reach and calling it a day. But yeah, I'm gonna go place some of these new turrets that we built just around the base in places to help defend things. These are going to get in the way at some point, but right now they look pretty darn good. And I will see you in the next episode where I'm not sure what we'll do. Maybe we'll fill out the mall a little bit, get some of that going. That would certainly help a lot. Get some of our inserters, and at least the inserters. And the pipes and what else do we need here? Miners, things like that going. That would be extremely handy. Getting a lot of these trees out of here would be extremely handy too. I think that is going to be priority number 1. But thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll get out behind the tree here. I will see you next time. Have a good one.